Hello, everyone, welcome to my channel, and now. Here are 5 types of games with incredible brilliant moves that Gotham Chess analyst. First game. With 3 sacrifice.
The rook to e3! One of the most disrespectful rook sacrifices I have ever seen. Rook sacrifices are generally violent. You smash through a position. Not that move, but you smash through. You sacrifice it for a knight to open up the king. You very rarely slide it down the board and it stays alive. Rook to e3. And my friends, the other threat of this move is to take the knight, which stops mate. So the only way to survive here is to make sure the king can run. You have to play rook to e1. The idea is that after take, queen h2, that's not a checkmate, and after queen h1 I escape. Where do I escape? e2. So what does black have to do in this position? You go all the way back here, rook to e1. Black has to sacrifice the rook again, leaving it exactly where it is, and white's position is completely defenseless, and the game ends in one of the most disrespectful ways I have ever seen. Black already put one rook on e3, and now he's going to sacrifice it. In this position, Darda plays queen d3. Rook takes d3, pawn takes d3. It seems like the attack has been stopped. But Mamedyarov sacrifices the rook again on the exact same square. It doesn't matter that the queen is gone. The threat is once again rook takes knight, and there is nothing to be done.
Second game. With 6 brilliant moves.
The pawn! Navarra sacrificing the queen. Such a rare tactic. You just take a pawn that's protected by a piece. Your queen is going to be lost, but it's a very simple thing. If you go here, there's nothing for the bishop to attack. I check you, I win the queen, and this endgame is just totally lost. So queen takes b5 on the board. Knight to c2 is a really classy counterattack. You cannot take this. The knight needs to threaten this move. If you take this, you just lose the queen. The knight was supposed to go there. It can't do that anymore. So in many ways, knight c2 is really clever. David Navarro saw beyond queen b5 and now re-sacrifices the queen. How? Queen c6! I've never seen something like this before. The queen is re-sacrificed on the diagonal. Now comes queen e7. It gets even better here because white could re-sacrifice the queen again, but he plays the second best move, which is queen c7, sacrificing his rook in the corner of the board. Knight takes e3 here is the move played by Yakoboyev, who for a brief second looks like he's back in the game, but here comes d6. So this knight is hitting this, and it has already captured a knight, but you attack the queen, you threaten the rook in the corner, the queen goes to e6, and now Navarra doesn't take the knight. He pins it! He pins the knight, so now it's not going anywhere. Rook takes e3 is going to appear on the board, threatening the queen, and then rook e7 is going to be absolutely decisive, and the rook in the corner is hanging. So we have rook a6 trying to play defense. Now Navarra could just play rook e3 here, but then he would be losing the pawn, so he plays rook d1! It's just, every piece has been hanging. So queen g4 played. You cannot take the knight now, because I would take your rook. You have to take it like this, but you really don't want to play that move. I mean, you block in your rook. So Navarro, he just attacks the queen. He just makes a threatening move because he wants to take like this. Right? Makes sense. Also, the queen has to guard the bishop. So queen a4, very tricky. The queen guards the bishop and still continues to target the rook, right? So you still can't do this. Well, Navarro, very simple. He's the queen again. He's just deflecting the queen from the defense of all its pieces. Queen takes b3. He's gonna take the bishop, but if he takes the bishop, black has this move. What do you do here? I'll tell you what you do. You sacrifice the queen again! Queen f7! He just takes the rook that's protecting the king! Unbelievable. And when the king takes, the pawn just goes. So after d7, Yakoboyev took the bishop. And the point of taking the bishop was, if d8 queen, at least I would get your rook and maybe I can slow you down. But this king is just too weak. Material would be the same, but it doesn't really matter. And you don't even have to take back because then you would allow some defense. you would just go straight for the king with rook d7. But Navarra is a man after my own heart. And so here, rather than promoting the queen, Navarra, sacrifice the rook! Rook e7 check! One more dagger in the heart of the black king, and the point of this move is that the knight will not be taking the rook, the king will be taking the rook. And if he doesn't, I make a queen, and my rook survives and the attack continues. What makes this all possible is black does not have a move to attack the white king. Everything is protecting everything else, so the king takes on e7. Now you make a queen with a check, and that is the critical difference. King to f7, the rook comes into d7, king g6, queen e8, king g5, and here, you don't even play f4 or h4. You play the quiet move, queen e4. Even in this position, after the battle is over and it's simply a formality to get the king, you still make a beautiful move like queen e4, and there is no way for black to check you. Isn't that completely nuts? White's king is so safe. Yes, of course, this pawn can make a queen, but it's going to take 4 moves, and in the meantime, you threaten rook g7. And so black plays f5, rook g7 check, rook g6, pawn to h4, you get everybody involved. If the king goes to f6, you have queen e7 mate. If you go this way, it's made in a few more moves, like queen f5. And Yakoboyev surrendered his king, played king f6, and got mated on the board.
Third game. With 2 brilliant moves.
If you don't go rook fa8, I will end the stream now. Good. Okay, the only way to play this position is to sack the queen, b3, check here. Oh my god, I have a... Okay, knight c5. I don't see a mate. The mate is queen b4. You're not going to play queen b4. Did you sack your rook? My boy, not only did you sack your rook, I'm pretty sure you sacrificed the second one. Oh. Bro, sacrificed 2 rooks in a Guess the Elo episode. This is the stuff that people dream about. People dream about this. When they sleep at night, they think, can't I sacrifice the rook and then the second one? Wow. Wow! Wow!
Fourth game. With queen sacrifice.
This is a beautiful f3. Put it. Let's go. f3. Yes, sir. Bishop d3. Bishop. I would have gone bishop h6 here because this move just cuts everything. But my man played king f7. White's gonna sack. Probably at some point. Oh, there it is. Queen g8. Oh, okay. White's fighting back though. It's not over. What is going on? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Black is losing the thread. Oh, the attack is crashing through, but look at black sacking the rook to get the bishop to e3 and queen h2 is mate. Not right now, but take. Knight takes g3 is checkmate. Sack the queen. Can you sack the queen? Oh, he sacked the queen. I sacked the queen. I sacked the queen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Boom. Boom. Oh. Oh.
Last game. Levy's best game.
How am I not winning? I have to do it, right? Boom! Sacrifice! Oh, he didn't even... What? He didn't even take. I'm gonna sack everything. He can't go here because boom. He can't go here because of boom. If he takes, I go here, defending. If he takes, then I take. He goes here. I got backup, I think. Maybe I don't have backup. Maybe I should do something else. But I just gotta go for it. I gotta sacrifice everybody, you know, because it's exciting for the fans, you know. It's exciting. Check. Long castles. Look at this position. I am down knight and rook. For 4 pawns, let it be known. I got 4 pawns. His ass about to get checkmated, bro. I'm about to pull his ass out the... What? Is he gonna sacrifice the rook back? But this doesn't work. It doesn't work because after takes... I have queen g8! Queen g8! Wait, also queen f5 maybe. Queen f5? Whoppa! Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness me. Bishop d6? Queen g6? I'm just winning, right? I have so many pawns. But I gotta be careful. I do have to be a little careful. A little bit. Okay, he's very passive now. This is like a super passive position. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna kill this guy, you know? F6? Queen F7? How does he guard the bishop? Bishop G7, F6. I think he's dead. I think I'm cooking him. Wink. This might be one of my best games ever. Sack the rook, sack the knight, sack the whole house.